Hello there. I'm aware it's been quite a long time since I've been posted, but life has to be lived before the inspiration and the content can come. And boy, am I full of a lot of inspiration recently. I just got back from a nudist festival in Dorset called Everybody Festival, put together by some very incredible, very innovative and inspirational souls. I'm gonna try to briefly summarize, but I don't feel I have the words for it. I don't think you can for something like that. It was something I made jokes about as it came closer to the date, and I loved the novelty of it, and I was like, ha ha ha, oh, look at me, oh, and I got very excited about this prospect. And then when I was there, and when I didn't have to check my phone and have it in my pocket, because I didn't have any fucking pockets, and when I was just allowed to be around other people who were also nude, that focus point disappeared. And all that was left was the size of these people's hearts, interesting stories, people's motivations. I found myself really looking at them and not looking at their body to measure it unconsciously, to see that ultimately all these saggy, drooping, hairy, beautiful parts of everyone's body completely desexualized it for me. And it made me really look at it and that's beautiful. And this is why I know the words won't come close, because I know just on paper it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make much sense that it's going to be this juvenating experience. Yeah, I went into it knowing that it, having faith that it would be, but through the going, through the actual first-hand experience of it, yeah, the words, they don't come close. Not really, not to what it feels like. Because yeah, we did activities, man. There was so much to do. There was yoga, water zorb, balls, slip and slide, rounders, dodgeball, combat archery, paint fights, a water park, and more. So much more. Great entertainment, great people. And what's so wild about all of this is not only did the return to, reality feel very, it wasn't a smooth landing. It was very much like I'm still kind of adjusting, and felt a little bit caged in today, I think, with my, not just with clothing, but just with energy. There's something very right about being out in the wilderness, or being out in nature, and being allowed to really let yourself be seen in all the parts of your body or yourself that you've always feel a little bit shy or awkward about. Just hang and be revealed to all, and it not raise a single fucking eyebrow on anybody. If they want to compliment you or talk about something, they'll talk about your fucking soul, man. They'll talk about what's in here, they'll talk about what's in here. The funny freedom of the naturist mentality is the door is open, but no one's, forcing you to do this. It's to do with what is most comfortable with you. But I think at this stage, I'm not really interested in telling loads of people about it just to make conversation. If they'll ask me, I'll happily speak with volition and honesty, but there's not a part of me that wants to convert people to this, because you just see how they're deeply rooted in the material and how people are, and I don't want this to become one thing that I'm going to use then to separate myself from society. Quite the contrary. I feel more connected to people because I'm not looking at I'm not imagining, what hot people look like underneath. My idea of hot, my idea of beauty, my idea of naked is completely gone out the fucking window. Like I say, I'm still adjusting to this, I think. But the bottom line was I played a style of performance I've never really done before. I felt extremely loose and confident up there, and humor just felt like it really came from a very organic place. I was still neurotic as anything. That's just always going to be my jam. But I found that I was really retaining a very strong level of vulnerability with my audience, and compassion, and just telling them over and over again in between songs that I really hope the songs, give something to them and bring them some joy. I didn't realize how much my music goes down with the naturist community. It was quite refreshing, if I'm honest. Because, my style can be quite crude or quite brash or quite blunt, and there's no shortage of that on a nudist festival site. But the main message that I would like to put forward to simplify what I've learned is your body is not just okay, but it's more than okay. It shows up for you. It functions relatively. And it's got so many tiny little imperfections, scars, freckles, and weird bits. And that we chasing a fucking fiction. We are chasing a completely invisible, mythological idea of what the perfect body is. But what about the person whose heart is full of freedom and they're courageous, and they haven't got that body. They've got bits that hang a bit lower or swing or droop and all of this stuff. I say let those people be naked as well. Let those people be allowed to accept their bodies exactly as they have grown, exactly as they are growing. To see nudity function in an adult setting comfortably with people where women and men alike felt very safe. It is, out of every festival I've been to, I can hands down say it was the safest festival I've ever felt. I could have left car keys, phone, wallet, anything of mine. I could have I did a few times just leave them in random open spaces, and they were always there. There is a different level, and yeah, the words just don't go through. The words don't quite explain and convey that to the accurate degree of which they are felt. So I just wanted to say that. I wanted to say that I had an awesome time, and I'm definitely feeling the festival blues today. 100%. I feel very sad that I'm not with my buds in the field, but I'm also understanding that without the bits of life where you just have to graft and go to work, it wouldn't be able to feel like there's such a rush when you do have these incredibly enlightening experiences with souls that boost that sense of familiarity and collective consciousness. But it stings to feel closer to people that you had to travel fucking 4 hours to get through. I see no reason to lie about this. I see absolutely zero reason to hide the fact that I'm deeply affected by this experience. How significantly positive it was. So many people figure out how much they can be free as they get older, and God bless them. God bless every single person that I met this weekend. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about all that. I wish you guys the best, and look after your body. Love the way it looks. Look at it in the mirror, have a little twirl. Don't have a template that you're holding up to it. Just see your body as it is. I want to illustrate the point that if I stand up, this video will get taken down. So I'm not going to risk that. I'll leave you guys to it. But overall, nudist festival, mind-blowing, life-changing, rejuvenating shit.